Hello everybody, I'm Okami, and today is a build tutorial for Captain Foxy with a built-in Fnaf 1 Foxy mode. Well, not built-in, but you'll see it during the tutorial. Also being featured today is Nemesis, who will be serving as our camera woman, as I seem to have misplaced my camera stand again. And as many of you know, I haven't really posted here in a long-ass while, so I might as well explain where I've been. I've been on Twitter and on Tumblr. You can find me on Twitter at LoneWolf1337, and on Tumblr, I'll just put links to both in the. I'll put links to both in the description soon enough. Just if you use this tutorial or any other, I would appreciate seeing a at Lone Wolf at least somewhere in the comments so I can see the build, as I always want to see if I can help somebody out, and I also appreciate feedback. So feel free to leave a comment, and of course, I guess I gotta plug this in here because every YouTuber does. I'm not really a YouTuber, but like and subscribe and whatnot. Screw all that jazz. Let's get into actually building the damn thing. Starting with the parts list.
Bonnie, Mimi, and the puppet. Here is a full overview look at all the parts you will need. I'm going to hold it steady for a little bit. Alright, now let's get in for some closer clarification. So, first of all, I thought I'd stop by the joint section here. All of these are currently put together, but just want to clarify some things. These do not need to be brown. They can be any color you need. Same with these. These do not need to be black. These do not need to be red. They can be gray. As for these, I don't really know if they come in anything other than black. Then, yeah, all this is just still stuck together because I don't like taking apart joints because they lose their grip. Then over here, we have all the gray parts. We got the orange and reds over here. These are all slopes. Those four are slopes. Right. Little better shot at the rest of the reds and the grays. Over here's the miscellaneous scrap colors. That sandy one isn't needed. You could swap that out for like a black or a gray. You'll see it pop up near the muzzle when I get to creating the head. I'll zoom in a little better on the black because sometimes this stuff doesn't always come up the best on camera. And as for these three, they have holes in them if you look closely. There we go. Alright, and over here's the brown. Obviously these are for the shorts. And all the blue up here is for the coat. Now I'm going to clarify something. These 2x6 plates up here, they have holes in them. I would not recommend using these. These are just the ones I had on hand. So feel free to swap these out for just normal 2x6 plates. I'll evaluate more on that when we get to actually making the coat. All right, first things first, we're going to start with Foxy's head. So that starts with one of these joints. Then we're going to take, I think, one of these black plates, place it here. Then we're going to take two of these, place them here and here. Then we're going to take these little red pieces, place it here, take a stud, place it here. I'm going to take these, place it here. Then we're going to take this, place them here and here. All right. Then what we're going to want to do is flip this over, place one of these here. Then I'm going to take two of these bracket things, place them here. Then on those brackets, we are going to place two of these.
will be placed in the front part of the brackets. Then we take 2 of these slope pieces, put them here and here. Then for the ears, just want to place 2 of these big slope pieces here and here. Then take these ridge pieces, place that there and there. It's not the most detailed, but it works. Then you're going to want to go on the back here and place 2 of these here. And then you're going to want to take a red brick, a tiny red brick, and plate. Put that all together. Next, what you're going to want to do is place these here. Then 2 of these here and here. Then, next up, take 2 of these bracket pieces, place it here, here. Then, I want to take 2 of these slope things, 2 of these stud things, make 2 of those, and place them here and here. Now we're going to get up to the more meat and potato section part of this build, because we're actually going to start building the head itself, which is going to look really cool, hopefully. All right, so start with one of these, place this here, then take one of these, place it here, take one, place it here. Then you're going to want to take this piece, place it right here. And on top of this, place these 2 pieces here and here. And from this, we can actually build the lower jaw. So what we're going to start off with is another 1x1 plate here. Then we're going to go for one of these pieces, then place a red brick on the end of that. Now it has to be one of these whole bricks, because then it's going to have this little hole in the stud here. Place that onto there. Now build 2 of these teeth pieces, 2 of these teeth pieces, and 2 of these red brick pieces. I mean, not red brick, red plate pieces. And place them here and here. Then build another one, but with a tile. This is going to be the front. It's already starting to come together a little bit. Okay, let's keep going. Next step is to place one of these bricks here. One moment. Yeah, I need to check something. Sorry, I just had to double check something. All right. Then place one of these. It has to be one of these with a stud. One of these here. All right. Now we're going to get started on building the eye patch and eye assembly. So, some of these Lego bricks are a little harder to take apart than normal.
apologize that this video is going to be kind of commentary too, but grab a brick separator. This one's a little dirty, but doesn't matter. So it can do its job. All right. Take one of these brackets, place it here. Then take one of these, place it here. Take one of these yellow studs, place it here. There's the eye that's going to be under there. So then take, this section here. On top of it, place stud. This. All this will go onto that bracket. There you have an eye patch. And now to kind of connect all this together, take one of these plates, place it onto here, and just plug it in. And that'll keep everything connected for as we're going along. Now for the rest of this guy's face. Take one of these, put it here. Next, take one of these, put it here. One of these, put it there. And then take another one of these, place it here, and place a yellow stud onto it, and that will form the other eye. Now just build again, sorry, I haven't taken apart some of these bricks in many days. So take one of these one bricks and plates, take one of these, put them together, and then take, now this can be black or brown, I chose brown, but it has to be a tile, nothing underneath it. So that way it can move. And it's moving because you place it here, and it's an eyebrow. All right. Now you want to take one of these, place it here, open this up, take another one of these red tile pieces and place it here. That'll kind of give the eyes a little more depth and just make it look nicer when it's all done. Now take one pieces like this, place it here, take a stab at that, but have them in orange, place this orange brick onto here, then after that, can't really put this on yet, so after that, take one of these, and this will form the nose of the snout. Now take another one of these teeth pieces, put it here. Take two of these, here and here. Take another one plate, put it here, and then plug all of this onto there. Now we're getting more of that mug. All right, next up, let's build the sides of the face, finally get this over with. So for this, what you're gonna want to do, get two of these. Do not have to be this dirty. I do not know why I'm finding these and they are so dirty. Then place teeth there and there. Take two of these orange slope pieces, put them here and here, and then connect them together
another orange 2x1 piece. Then, oh, sorry about that. My phone is being very precariously balanced on the arm of a Transformer Titan right now because I do not know where my camera stand and went. You're doing a great job, Nemesis. Now, next step is to take those 2 plates here, here. Take one of these. In fact, actually take 2 of these. I made this one using 2 of these by accident, but it's not would be so. 2 of those on this side, or that on this side. Take these, place them here. Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong here? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Yeah, that's how it should look, but yeah, the teeth line up. Why doesn't... excuse me, folks, we're having some technical difficulties. Did I screw up my own? Oh! Hang on. Sorry. Let me try something. Is that how I... There we go. Okay, yeah, sorry. All right, well, I don't want to have to reshoot that, so... Okay. All right. So what I screwed up, like, take apart the snout here. What I screwed up, you're supposed to put plate first, then these 2 pieces, because otherwise it won't line up properly. So then take all that, place that there, place one of these sides, but that's not wide enough, so now let's widen it out a bit. So to do that, take these, place these little pieces here. Let's do these little pieces here and here. Take 2 of these here, here. Then place this here and this here. There you have Foxy's head. All right. Next up, the arms. All right, now that we got the head done, let's move on to the arm. For the joints, you're gonna need these. All right, first, let's start with just getting a couple bricks on the shoulder. I want this red bracket piece to go here, and this little red stud piece to go here. Then take this red brick, place it here, and then next, these, place it here, and then take 2 of these, place them here and here. You could honestly just replace that with a 2x1 plate. Then connect on the next joint. I'm going to finish up the upper arm. So first things first, of these, place it here. Then you're gonna want one of these brackets on either end. One of these to go right here, and then one of these here, and one of these there. Flip it over and put some sort of setup. You have the upper arm, let's work on the lower. Take one of these, place it here. Take one of these, place it here. Take the joint and place it here. Then take one of these, place it here. Then take two of these red brackets, place them here and here. Flip it over. Is this here? Is this here? Take these two pieces, place them here, here, and then you want to take one of these, put it here, and one of these, and put it here. There you have the right arm almost done. Now we gotta build, obviously, the most important part of any good looking pirate, the hook. So start off by taking one of these, place it here, take one of these, place it here, then take one of these, put in the middle of this, then take one of these, put it there, take this black brick, doesn't need to have the hole here, I don't know why I'm using that, place it here, and then on the end, set up a part like this with one X arm and one hinge, place that there, and the hook's done right now, but I like security in place with one of these if you can find one, just as long as it's got the two holes it'll work, and there you have the right arm. All right, now the left arm. Again, you're gonna want joint, joint, and joint. So, first, again, let's start with just putting some bricks on the shoulder. Red bracket piece here, then an orange 2x1 here, and a red stud piece here. Once all that's done, place a red brick here, place a 2x2 with two stud pieces like that here, and attach the joint. This next build part is pretty much identical to how it was on the right arm, so just piece there, then bracket, bracket, plate, these, these, and one of these. That's the upper left, left arm. Then next up, again, pretty much exactly the same as the right arm. 2x2 plate with a 2x1 plate. Add the joint. This arm though, 2x2 plate there. It's one plate there. And next up, just like the other arm, bracket with 1x4 and one of these. Same on the other side, because like I said before, pretty much identical. And then 2x3 with a 2x2 black plate. Right there. All right, here's where it gets different. Because now we're building a hand. So, first things first, place these right here, and then place these hinge bricks with 3 exo arms. That'll be the fingers. Next, a 2x1 plate here. Then, for attaching the thumb, you want a hinge piece here, and one of these here, and then another one of those attached onto an exo arm. Plug the whole assembly there, and then one of these right here. That'll form a hand with individually moving fingers and an opposable thumb. There we have the left arm. So now we got essentially the entire upper torso constructed. And honestly, you can just put this in here, put this in here. There's the uppermost portion of Foxy and both arms done. All right, next up is the rest of the torso. So we'll start off with a 4x4 plate. Then what you're going to want to do is take 2 of these, place them here, then take another 2 of those and put one of these blue pins through the both of them. And place this right here. Next, take a 2x4 plate, put that on top of that, then take this 2x1 plate, place it there. All right. Next up, take, moment. Take another 4x4 plate, put it here, then take one 2x4 plate, put it there. Take, pardon me a minute. Take another one, place it on top, then take one of these, put it here. Then take one of these, put it here. And then take one of these tiles, put it here. All right. Next up, take a red 2x2 brick, put it here. Take a red 1x2 brick, put it here. Then you'll want to put an orange stud right here. Then take 2x1 plate, orange slope, put it together, and place that there. Then take on the other side, again, 2x2 brick, 1x2 brick, then take one of these slope pieces and place it there. Now to finish off the torso, take one of these, put it right here, then take this, put it here, turn it over, take this, put it here, take this, put it here, and take this and put it here. Now it may seem weird why we're putting it like that, but trust me, it'll make more sense later. There you have the rest of the torso. So you can take that, take the upper torso of Foxy that you just built, and you'll want to line it up so that basically it just all slots onto this black panel here. There you have the upper torso of Foxy. Next up, we'll focus on the waist and, next we'll focus on the waist, and next up will be the waist piece. First, let's bring out the joints. Alright, now let's get to actually making this. So first things first, let's push this to the sides for a little bit. Take a great tile, place it here. Next, take two of these brown corner pieces, place them here and here. Then take one 2x1 plate, put that here, and then take this. This is a little gold thing, and I decided to use that because it will look like a little belt buckle. So take this, flip it up like that. Then take these pieces, place it here, and take two of these. Honestly, they can just be bricks, but place them here and here. Turn it around, lift it over. Then this next floor plate, put it here. Then take two 2x2 plates, preferably brown. And voila, we have the finished lower part. Now let's actually put the thighs on. So start off. Bracket front, bracket back, and add on the thigh piece. And next we gotta fill it out, so take a 2x6 plate, 2x2 plate, put that there, and place this, yeah, here, place this here. Then take two of these, place one on the side here. No. Here. And turn this around, place this here. Yeah, that checks out. Now, this can be replaced with a 2x6 piece, but I made these two, so there's that here. There's the upper pants done. Then on the other side, place this here, and inverted bracket, place this here, then put this here, this goes here, then place this here, this there. There you have one completed leg. The red I just added because, well, I don't know. This can be gray. You don't need it to be red. Then the other side's pretty much the same build but mirrored. So another one of these. Then this is the actual 2x6 plate. Like I said, just mirrored from the other leg. And put this here. We have the shorts completed. Then again mirrored, so same build there. And put the foot here. And voila. Now just take Foxy, plug them in. And now technically you have a Foxy all done. But we're gonna add one more thing that I think really fits Foxy together, and I don't understand that he had. So give me a sec, because we're gonna give him a tail. So the tail is gonna be a really simple build. All right, so first we start off with this piece. Again, I don't know why it's dirty. It just is. Spare parts, you know. So take 2 of these. Honestly, this is going to be replaced with a 2x1 plate. Place this here. Then what you want to do is take one of these slope parts, place it here. Then attach a bracket like that. Then attach a 1x4 brick like this. Then you're going to want to attach 2 more brackets here and here, along with a 1x4 plate here to connect it all together. Then place a 2x4 piece here. Then at the end, place an orange brick, 2x1 orange plate, another orange brick, and an orange bracket. This could just be replaced with an orange 1x4. Then place one red bracket here, one gray bracket here, another gray bracket here, then place the 1x4 here, and the 2x6 here. And then this, find Foxy's back right about where this sits flush, right on top of the gray piece. This can be moved out of the way for waist articulation, but there we have it, Foxy with a tail. And there we have Foxy as a completed figure. So yeah, small amendment into that I'm going to add right here. I just realized I built his head a little wrong. This should be further up, so this should look like that. Apologies, it should be symmetrical. Again, overall, I am pretty proud of this Foxy build, but you all are not here for normal Foxy, you're here for Captain Foxy. So let's get into how you can use this and some parts from it, along with all of this, to create Captain Foxy. We need to divert some parts from normal Foxy off. So this includes, first of all, these pieces on the side that connect this to here, and these pieces. The jaw does not need to be removed, it just fell off. Mine does that. And this plate on the top of the head also needs to be removed. So that's all from the... We'll get to fixing this in a bit. So that's all that comes off the head. Now as for the arms, you want to take off these pieces from the sides of the arm, and this piece from the bottom, but not the back part. Looking to only obtain the red pieces. Same from the left. Take off these pieces. Take off these pieces. And take off the piece at the bottom. Now for the shoulders, take off these pieces. Over. The tail fell off. Happens sometimes. Take off these pieces from the back here. Finally, these parts, take off is why I recommend getting a brake separator. It's just handy. Take off just these pieces. Again, the jaw fell off. Alright. So once we got all that off, we can start prepping the Foxy body for the rest of the Captain Foxy parts. I'm just going to remove the tail for now. That'll make everything else easier. Alright. First things first, the parts you want to put on the head. And I want to take these little slope pieces and attach them to the end of the jaw, because this is going to be a fixed Foxy, so I'm going to attach them to the end of the jaw here and angle them up a bit. Do the same on the other side. This will round out the jaw and make it look more full. Next, take these pieces, instead of attaching them here, we're instead going to attach them on the opposite side. Same with the other piece. And the rest of this space will be dedicated to the pirate hat. Now for the rest of these pieces, well, go down here, take these from the bottom of the arms and the inside of the upper arms, place them here and here. Then take, oh, almost forgot actually. Sorry, I was talking about this piece back here. Take that off too. Then take these pieces. You want to plug these in on the back of his legs. Just checking to make sure they still fully function. Now, as for the rest of this, what you're going to want to do is have 4 of them set up. Like this. Then for the other, should be this. So essentially you're just going to want 4 of each, built like that. Then you're going to take these, cover up here, inside these to cover up here. Do the same for the other side. All right. Sorry, just reattaching the tail. All right. So now legs are all finished. The head's ready for everything else. So let's get started on actually putting together his pirate ensemble. First thing we're going to start off with is the sword. Now, this will not be held in the hand that actually has fingers, but will instead plug into his hook. So what we're going to start off with is a blade. Then we're going to add one of these Technic linker bits to the end of the blade and attach a red bit to the end of that. Next up, we're going to add this piece here. Has to be this piece. So then we're going to add this here and a clip piece into here. Now, we're going to take another one of these, plug it to the end of here, then take a brick with a peg hole through it, plug it into here, and then I'm going to take another one of those, we're going to plug one of these into it, and this is a 3-length axle pin with a stud on the end. Plug that in, and plug that into there. Then you're going to take this blade, push it through the clip and into the hole. And then push the clip in until everything matches evenly. You get the actual blade. And now for it to be held by Foxy, I'm going to take one of these, add one of these blue pins to it, then slide that into here, and slide on this. And all together, this, just so I can show you, plugs into that little hole on the hook. Then the hook can wrap around it, and voila, a sword. It's kind of scrap metal looking, but hey, so is most of Foxy. All right, now quickly let's move on to the hat. You're gonna want is two 2x3 black plates. Then take two of these, plug them in there, and there. Now, as for the top of the hat, we're gonna start with let's do black plate, then take this clip piece, add it here, then add all of this on top of this angular piece. That'll give it a sort of kind of semblance of where a skull and crossbones would be. I can't really build one that tiny, unfortunately. Wish I could. Can't figure it out. So then all this will be attached to two bracket pieces. Then these two bracket pieces, we'll put a little red piece. Then on top of the red piece, sorry, I'm pulling that away, we'll put two black bracket pieces, one of these hinge pieces right here, and a black 2x1 of these back brackets to round it all out. And we'll just go ahead and put this on Foxy's head so it can finally be complete. See this little part here? That's going to line up with the studs on top. And then these pieces, I shouldn't even know which sides, go on here and here. That forms the pirate hat. Okay. Now let's get to building. Oh, wait, actually, we'll build two more parts before we get to the jacket, which is going to be a bunch of small pieces. So first, we're going to need the little chest belt buckle, which is going to be one brown 2x2 with one stud on the top, and a little gold 2x2 plate with a little stud on top. Just have that at an angle. Then you're going to want to take a 2x3 orange plate and a 2x2 plate here. That together. This will help cover up the withering on Foxy's torso by plugging this right into there, plugging this into here. Okay, now let's actually get to building probably the most somewhat involved part and also non-involved part of this whole thing, but also the thing that's supposed to bring it all together, the jacket. Overall, the jacket is going to be a bunch of little parts. So what you're going to need is going to be these three, these two parts for the forearm. This will be the exact same on the other side. We're going to need three. We're going to need all this. Now if we bring in the patient here, turn this around, place one of these back here, place one of these on either side, and on the top, place this blue part here, and this part here. Same on the other side, put this part here. This part here. Oh, wait, sorry, no. This part on the back here. This part here. This part here. Oh, just so you know, in case you're wondering how it should look on the back, it should look like that. Yeah. And this part here. So there are the jacket forearms. Now for the upper arms of the jacket, it will not be as simple as that, though I sort of wish it was. What you're gonna need is 2 of these 2x4 plates, and then 2 of these 1x2 bricks. Then you're going to want to get 2. You're gonna want to get 2 2x6 plates, but these ones, the ones I have here, have holes in them. So to try and remedy that a bit, I cover them up with these 2 1x2 pieces. You should replace these with normal blue 2x6s if you can. Yeah. For the front of the jacket arm, you're going to want these, then these here, one of these here. Do the exact same build, but mirrored for the left arm. Now for the back, I'll admit this is scrapped together, so it's not going to be pretty, but 2 of these with 2 of these, and to connect it all together, a 2x3 plate. So the result should look like this. Do the same but mirrored on the other side. To attach these to Foxy, these pieces will go, they'll attach here. Make sure just to show you where it's lining up, this section is going right onto there. Then spread the arms out, take these sections and place them here and here. That's going to keep everything together and it'll make the arms stop popping out, which they've probably been doing this time while you were fiddling with the figure. I've again taken the liberty of removing the tail. Now, over here, take these pieces, place them here and here. Finally, take these pieces, which yours should just be normal 2x6s, place them here, and the other arm, place it here. You have the jacket sleeves. And now for the upper part of the jacket, well, not the upper part, the upper back, take 1 x6 and 2 2x2 plates. This will attach back here to give the illusion that's going over the shoulders. Now for the actual jacket, which will be going over Foxy's body, and is actually different. Oh, no, it's actually not different on the other side. All right, what you want to do is you're going to take a 2x2 brick, put it here. You should do the same on the other side, but that's all I got, so. Next, take a 1x2 plate, put it here. Same with the other side. I know I'm building this onto Foxy, but this should be pretty removable. And you're going to want to take one of these, place it from the top here, all the way down. Do the same on the other side, but again, I didn't have one of those pieces, so it's going to be a collection of smaller ones. This being one of these, and one of these. Now, again, please use 2x6s. These are the only ones I had. They have holes. But place one here. Place one here. Next, take one of these hinge pieces, take one of these 2x1 pieces, plug them in, make 4 of these. These are going to go on the jacket as little, like, I don't know, pockets. I just like them. So put those there, and put these, one moment, apologies, I have to double check. These go here. And there you have the front of the jacket done. Now let's move on to the back. Now for this, I'm actually going to move this aside because the back of the jacket is actually its own separate build. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to move Foxy out of the way in its entirety, so we have room to work here. So first, take a 6x6 plate, add a 2x2 plate back here, add these slope things, I don't really know what they're called. Place it about there. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Place it here. Then place one of these here. The back part here was kind of messy. That's mainly my fault. Again, scraps. Take another 2x2, place it there. Take another 4x4, place it there. That's the back of the jacket, but now we need the coat tails, the sides of the jacket, which are all one piece, but they will be articulated because I don't want them to just be some big solid piece that's just dangling out behind. So what we're gonna need for that is, sorry if you don't mind me, I'm just confused of how I got where I did. Okay, there we go. So start off with one of these, then on top of that, and a piece this here, add a 2x1 here, and add a 1x6 here. Next, add a 1x4 here and a 2x4 here. Now add a bracket piece here, and to form the side of the coat, one 2x6 with one 4x4, place it so it's like this, so it's a slight angle, then take another one of these golden pieces, add it here, the side buckle, and attach the whole thing here. All of this will plug into the back here. The build is mirrored exactly to the point on the other side. So, one of those. All right, well, I already know that piece is there, so those, one of these, then put one of these here, here, add it to place with one of these. Add this here, add this here, and add this here. Plug this in right
here. Then the tail. Well, actually, hang on. Let's pull in Foxy so we can assemble this all together. Tail goes where it did last time. Then all of this I'll plug in onto all of that. And hey, it even secures the tail in a little better. So, yeah, that's the coat. Should look like that. There you have, without further ado, I'm giving him a sword, of course, Captain Foxy.
And yeah, that's Captain Foxy. I'm hoping he's as articulated for you as he is for me. He's got a little waist swivel here, although it's impeded by the coat. Although you can move the coat out of the way, since thanks to these little hinges here, the waistcoat is actually on a ball joint and can tilt out a little further than that. Also go back quite a bit, and if you're moving the legs forward, it can also move forward. The legs themselves have ball joints up there, and they can move about 90 degrees forward, 90 degrees back, and although the coat impedes it, it can do quite a bit outward. The legs can swivel at the thigh and can bend at about 90 degrees as well, and the feet have full ankle pivots because they're on a ball joint, and of course have full tilt forward and back. As for the rest of the figure, it also has ball joints at its shoulder and elbow, along with at both wrists. The right hand has an opposable thumb and individually moving fingers. The head has opposable ears, a moving jaw, opposable eyebrow, although it's slightly impeded by the hat, and a, okay, I only have one hand, so I'm going to put this down, but trust me when I say it. Just going to stand him up a little bit too. An opening eye patch. So, yeah, that's Captain Foxy. I also want to give a shout out to our camera woman, the Decepticon Nemesis, who has been standing in this pose to serve as a camera stand for this entire time. And yeah, there's Okami's corpse over there. He's just kind of chilling, I guess. So yeah, thank you, Nemesis. You've been a great camera woman. So thank you all for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, or at least gave you some neat tips. If you like it, feel free to, I don't know, I guess subscribe or share it around, I guess. I don't really know anybody else that's doing this, and this is a very specific niche to fill, but hope you have a good day, and bye.